time to stop that dosey dough and grab yourself a fantastic beverage. Because Thursday night Throwdown has two amazing matches for you. Coming up first, we have GermanShep from For the Boys taking on NiceJewishOwl from Glock'gora. Then after that, we have a Legacy Series Red Conference match of Lefty 211 from Dirty Mike and the Boys taking on TooFly from Team Tries. And what better co-caster to bring it here with y'all tonight than RonMexico, the Pace Master Assistant General himself. How you doing, Ron?
Hey, how's it going, man? Happy to be here as always. Sad it's going to be our last cast together, but I know you're on to bigger and better things for the time being.
I don't know about bigger and better.
Well, different. We'll just
different
say more
things.
different.
Yeah.
Also, I know Lefty's going to be upset with you. You left out one of his ones in his name.
I said 111. I said 3 ones.
Nah, you said 2 ones.
Nah.
We'll watch the VOD.
It's 2-1-1-1.
Yeah, you definitely said 2-1-1. Anyway, no, very hyped for the matches.
He waiting for you in the parking lot.
We have an amazing start with NiceJewishOwl versus players incredibly strong, and I think GermanShep still currently undefeated in Pro Series, so Owl's got a lot on his plate here trying to take him down.
Absolutely, and we can't forget to introduce our Hall of Famer, the guy who usually opts 90% of the match shows. He's beautiful. He's the nicest man ever. It's Saku. What's up, Saku?
What's up?
Hell yeah. Nice, Saku. Nice.
Hey. Could add my little thing to the end, you know? Know what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Sorry for the mic issues.
It's okay. But anyway.
I was kind of hoping for another Saku rap.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We'll never get one of those again. It was a one-time deal. But let's hop into these deck lists here because it is a pro match to start. So it is open deck list. We have the 5-0 GermanShep on Druid, Pally, and Warlock. It's the Highlander Druid. It is a Quest Warlock, and it is the Ramp Pally with his Priest banned out by NiceJewishOwl. And then for NiceJewishOwl, his Demon Hunter is gone, which was that OTK Demon Hunter. He's got Highlander Priest. He's got ETC Control Warrior. And then he's got a nice Broom Pally with some Crab Riders that I know Ron loves and holds near and dear to his heart to round out his list over there. Ron, what's your opinions on this match here? Anyone favorite out the gate? What are you thinking?
Gotta give it to Owl. Crab Rider's gonna get him. But actually, I'm pretty happy to see Owl copied my ETC control list that I made a little while back with the Kargath in it. He was telling me he was going to try it out, and he's hopefully it's been working well for him because he's bringing it this week. But I think this is going to be a really interesting match. Just looking at these deck lists, there's some interesting stuff on Shep's side too. When we look at the Warlock, there's no Galakron. He's going with the Philosophy and the Supreme Archaeology, so wants to complete the quest, get some 0 mana stuff, and potentially 4 Ticketus in this Warlock. He's got
here's the thing you're missing.
Paladin.
This is what you're missing about this Warlock, Ron, that you keep talking about this Ticketus. But what you don't know what this philosophy is actually for is it's actually for Envoy Rustwicks.
Oh yeah, okay. We get all the primes.
All the primes. I mean, it's pretty good into a lot of controlling matchups outside. Like, you really only need 1 Ticketus in a lot of control matchups. So get 6 primes in your deck, and that is going to help you close out those games. So either philosophy target is pretty good. But
that's fair. There are 2 demons in this deck, and both of them.
Well,
really
technically,
strong.
there's 4 demons. You want to keep. Oh no, there's 5 demons, Ron.
Oh, there's a Ebonlock actually.
There's an Ebonlock and double Broodmother. So hopefully, let's see if that bug fixes itself from the Ansari Broodmother. So the folks at home, if you do see a card go into GermanShep's hand and it is backwards and no one can see it, that is Ansari Broodmother, and it usually means that we have to respectate it in order to fix things, because the healing animation sometimes doesn't go off and the rest of the game just becomes like weirdly bugged and broken as it goes on. So
Patch is pretty much passed on his troubles to the Broodmother.
Well,
I get you.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, because there's still the patches bug for all those Wild fans out there and people who still love patches. But it's just for spectating side. None of these bugs are on player side. Players don't have these issues with playing with cards, but spectator side, we do have these issues. And Sakura, I do believe the players are ready.
Yeah, they're basically challenged up, just waiting for us to go over deck lists and that stuff. And
let's jump into it.
I will release the hounds. So
I got bad knees. Jumping a lot, it hurts my knees.
All right, you can stroll into it.
Nice.
I'm gonna jump into it.
I'm gonna jump into it. I just, it's like when people jump into the pool, I just walk to the edge and just face first fall in. I don't jump in. Just get my hole. Just slowly fall. Usually someone yells timber since I'm like 6'2", but I'm not cord in size, so I don't know why.
You don't pull like a Wile E. Coyote off the diving board. You just keep running until you run out of
until I look down, and
then you look down and fall. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll try that next time. Next time I'm at a pool run, I will. I'll try that trick. See what's going on.
Ron plays with gravity a lot. Yeah. Ron loves gravity. So.
And Ron's a big Isaac Newton fan.
Yep. Testing
loves
the theory.
And loves gravity.
Isaac Newton's my boy.
So we got some eyeballs. We're gonna have Nice Jewish Owl as the first to spectate for our casters, and on the bottom of our screen for our viewers, with GermanShep being on top.
And here we
go.
Listen, Saku, stop knowing everything I say.
Sorry.
All right, looks like we're starting off with a Druid versus Priest matchup here. GermanShep on the Druid and NiceJewishOwl on the Priest.
My beloved Tyrande. I hate these voice lines to each other because there's no emotion in it. How could that be your
There's all
beloved
love.
Tyrande if you just say it so monotone? Gosh.
Bueller.
Get the voice actors back in there.
They've been together for so many years, like millennia or something.
Centuries.
That it's just like automatic at this point. They don't even think about it anymore. They just say it out of habit.
That's fair. It's just like you're just so tired of it, but you're just like, whatever. I guess I still like her.
At least we don't hear, "Oh, it's you."
That's fair.
Yep.
It's like
Owl's cards.
My beloved Tyrande. Oh, it's you. Oh. Honestly, I think I would like that more.
Well, you like Mecha Jiraxis, so that would explain it, right? So there we go.
I love Mecha Jiraxis because all he does is yell, yell, yell. And I don't know if you know anything about me, but I like yelling.
So finally, we have
not seem to spectate GermanShep's hand for some reason.
I had the same problem with NiceJewishOwl, so I left spec and came back in, and now it's the reverse problem. I suppose we could go 1-1.
Nah. I must see both. I did it. 4 times the charm. All right. So we do have some ramp in the hand already for GermanShep. We got an Overgrowth over there. We got the DQA already in hand. The Cenarian Ward, Speaker Ghidra. A lot of good cards to start off, but I'm sure GermanShep would love to find an Elise or something first before playing this DQA. Get some copies for it against this Highlander Priest here.
Owl with a nice discounted Twilight Drake coming out for 3 mana, getting a 4/6 for 3 seems pretty solid.
What's the matchup percentage there for Druid versus Priest?
I'm pretty sure this is Druid favored.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna go double check. Just because they get to their late game threats and they have a lot more late game threats than the Priest. So the Priest has to be very picky with the removal and like really maximize every piece of removal they have, or else they'll get blown out. Because like theoretically, like GermanShep could drop like a turn 6 DQA, and sometimes the Priest just doesn't have the answer for 3 dragons on turn 6.
Yeah, nice dragons, bud.
GermanShep playing this very slow, not even wanting to coin out an Overgrowth, just totally unconcerned about any kind of early pressure, knowing this is likely to be a match that goes to the late game.
Yeah. I mean, it kind of makes sense in a way, right? Like, this way you can ramp out to your DQA or your Snargan ward a little faster.
Discovered Murazon looks pretty big for Owl, coming off of a Wand Maker, basically. Wand Maker gives Draconic, Draconic gives Murazon, seems good. Alright, and here we see the Overgrowth finally coming down, still conserving the coin, able to clear up a minion too with that Lunar Eclipse. And Owl just gonna go for whatever value generation he can.
Why didn't you take the Murloc, man? To attack, baby. Get in there.
Not much else to do for right now unless he really wants to use that Raise Dead, which doesn't seem to be worthwhile. Just gonna heal face. Shep could play a DQA right now if he wanted to.
I don't think it's bad. I mean, I don't know if he's trying to hold on to it for the Elise or if he deems that copying other things later is better and just slamming a ahead of tempo DQA is better.
I mean, clearly the game plan is just to play as many spells as you can. You just need 8 more and then just jam Yogg and win with the Pyros to the face.
Yeah, have we had one yet on THL? I don't think we have.
I don't believe so.
No, we haven't. For all the stuff that we've recorded, we haven't had one.
Looks like Shep is also considering the double Cenarion here. Gain 16 and summon 2 8-drops. Seems pretty good at this stage. Out comes the Lightning Bloom. He is going to opt for the DQA, though. Still has a coin to maybe get out one of these. Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
The Runaway Blackwing is so good.
That was a really good find.
And NiceJewishOwl is turn off of this Murazon here. Oh, look, he came ready for this ramp pally. He got Hungry Crab. Oh, boy. Hungry Crab ain't gonna help you here, though.
Murazon would have been insane here if Owl just had the 1 more mana. As it stands, though, a bit of a rough turn, facing down 17 damage on board.
Okay, Raise Dead. Get a Wand Maker back.
Probably seeing a wave.
Another wave.
Oh,
yeah.
All right, yeah. Definitely a wave.
Now that we generated one. Yeah, we'll take that. Yeah, and GermanShep doesn't even have to trade in this Wand Maker. You can just go face and let the Blackwing clear up this Wand Maker here at the end, which is pretty nice. Probably just see the Emerald Explorer here. Follow into maybe a Nature Studies. Because if he Nature Studies at the end turn here, he can do the Solar Eclipse and Area Ward next turn if he wants.
True. I also like the option for just playing the Dragon first to see what you find. Maybe you find something like a big old Whelp that gives you exactly 5 mana to just spend right now. The option for Nature Studies could still just be better, and some of these other dragons are reasonable.
I wonder.
I've never liked the way that big old Whelp just licking his eyeball like that. Like, it's just, it creeps me out, man. Like, could you imagine having a tongue big enough to not only wrap around your huge eyeball, but on top of your head as well? Ugh. Creepy stuff. Yep, okay.
Don't you be talking trash on the big old Whelp. He's adorable.
Another Cenarion Ward. He's not adorable, Ron. He's ugly.
How dare you?
Alright, the imprisoned Biofiend finally gets to wake up from its long-awaited nap.
And does not keep the health buff.
Correct.
I wasn't entirely sure if that interaction had still worked that way or if they maybe changed it. But summoned from a card that gives it a health buff, but the imprisoned effect means it just doesn't get to have it.
Yeah. Because I think the way that Hearthstone like writing like goes, like coding, is it goes the minion gets summoned and then it adds like the 2 health and like the coding lines. So it makes sense that it will go dormant and then it will try to add the 2 health and can't.
What is Elun's will?
Okay.
All right, out comes the Hungry Crab, looking to tutor Zeph for the 4-mana clear.
Yep.
There's the Shadow Word Ruin.
There's everything but the black or the floor. Right, here we go. This should be 2 8/8s, but this Murzon is going to be a pretty nice return if GermanShep does go with it.
True.
You want to get 1 8/8 and then a Solar Eclipse. So he will not get the 2, but he'll get one of them.
Yeah, would still gain the armor, still get the random 8 drop if you choose to do that. Strongman might also come down here if Shep wants to play the spell, although he is hovering the Onyxia, looking like he just wants to get some more board presence out.
Mm-hmm. I don't mind the Onyxia here. Puts out enough presence and not really like worth the Murzon at the same time. So plays around a couple things and puts good pressure on your opponent all at the same time.
And with the discount of the Cenarian Ward, Shep may also be setting up for a Ghidra Cenarian Ward play on turn 10 as just additional pressure coming down. This does corrupt the Strongman, so it can come down as a 0-mana 6/6 taunt whenever Shep would like.
Yeah.
Provided he has board space. Owl going for a clear here. Looks like Pyro's coming out.
Big Pyro. There's nothing to cabal, nothing worth caballing.
I mean,
except for now.
Yeah, you can take the 8/7. It's pretty solid here. It looks like Owl does want to use that last wave of apathy in hand. Clears up his own side of the board a little bit, but does take a 1/6 that will become an 8/6 again shortly. And GermanShep looks like almost no hesitation going straight for that Ghidra Cenarian wordplay, which is extremely strong here to deal with a minion that's about to have a whole lot of attack, but doesn't have it yet. Oh, what a find.
I too like gain +7/+7 on my minion, gain 8 armor, and summon an 8 drop. That seems like a powerful swing of things.
Hello.
And considering maybe playing the Strongman here, could be trying to play around Murzond or a Plague of Death. Just wants to get it out. Trina summons.
Oh,
another big minion.
Yeah. Alright, so let's see what this random 8 drop is. Gruul.
Oh, well, bottom right, Shep. That's the best card in the game right there.
Yeah, you can't beat a Gruul.
Can't beat the Gruul.
Well, he hunts and kills dragons, so that DQA should just automatically be eliminated from the board, right? Isn't that how that works?
Is this ever lethal?
Let's see. 8, 16.
16 times
22.
2, right? Because you could win Fury your 8/8 after a 6/6 trade.
That's 22, and GermanShep is at 35.
No, it's lethal. If you trade either your 6/8 or your 6/6, push the 6,
I forgot
attack
this
twice with your Ghidra, and then win Fury your Dragon Queen.
Yeah,
that's a lethal. There's other ways to do it too, of course.
Or it just doesn't give you 16. That's still 22. 30.
Yeah, there were lots of lethals from Zeph there, so really nicely done by GermanShep. Just a massive amount of power from this Druid coming down. The Murzon couldn't even stop it.
Yeah.
And GermanShep picks up game 1 with that Highlander Druid.
Yeah, I mean, this is what I was saying before the match when Saku asked that the Druid just has these powerful like curves. Like they get ahead on board from the ramp and then they just slam their Highlander cards or their other powerful minions faster so the priest can answer because it's behind on mana. We saw exactly that.
Absolutely. So Shep now down to the Paladin and Warlock, and NiceJewishOwl still with Priest, Paladin, Warrior remaining. What do you think we're going to see coming up next?
Warlock.
Warlock from Shep. Owl goes back to Priest.
Pally.
I don't think you can bring Priest into this. I think you have to go. I think he has to switch up to Warrior or Paladin.
There it is.
He is going to Warrior. We're going to see a Warrior versus Warlock. Nice call.
Well, I did call 2 of NiceJewishOwl's deck, so I don't know if you can call that a nice call. Nice call. You just guessed 2 out of 3 of the choices.
Stats. Easy.
So big thing in this matchup too is Ticketus burning combo pieces. Oh, and there's the Broodmother, and there's the bug. It's alright, we can still spectate for a while because it shouldn't affect us too much for now. But
it glitches once it gets played on the board, right?
Yes.
So we have to leave spec and come back in at that point.
I mean, you can leave now. He'll fix it if you leave now and come back, but...
Well, plot twist looks like it's coming up.
Yeah, plot twist will fix it for us, and then it'll just be a problem later.
Nah.
Shep crucially finding that owl that can silence the Rattlegore. But the plot twist will throw the owl back in the deck, and there's a chance Rattlegore can get out of hand before.
I think Shep's running a ton of Siluses in his lineups. So I think he would rather try to find his Silas by the time this Rattlegore gets to come down.
True, just there's an answer right now for what's in hand right now. But obviously Silas, it'd be a lot better to steal the Rattlegore than silence the Rattlegore.
I mean, there's a chance that he silences this and tries to find his Silas for the Rattlegore.
But with Shep just having so many cards in hand, I do like the plot twist right here. Just go ahead and progress the quest as much as possible right now. Very strong chance of also drawing some healing too.
Oh, there he is. The envoy.
Yep.
Gets the envoy, gets the owl right back too. And another plot twist.
Gives him 2 additional draws. 3 additional draws for this quest. Is this quest done?
Close.
Well, the plot twist is kind of pointless now with 1 away from completing. Literally just completes it on the top deck and has a 0 mana hero power for draw. Very strong opening for Shep. Or, right, 2 mana hero power for a 0 mana card. Yeah. Words are hard.
Right. When's the last time you've actually seen Quest Warlock in action?
I ran into it on ladder the other day. The completed quest on turn 5. I was not thrilled.
Same scenario?
I mean, this is practically a completed quest on turn 5. I mean, he gets to go into his turn 6 with it, so.
Yeah, pretty much. Alright, so Shep taking an easy clear here. And Owl getting that Galacron out.
So he
recognizing
hits. That's a huge skipper.
Whoa.
Oh my goodness.
5/7
A 5/7 thick skipper. Nice.
Yeah, this Galacron getting played as soon as possible. Just Owl recognizing the matchup for what it is and needs to just get damage as quickly as he can. On Shep's side, I don't know. The hand's not doing a whole lot.
No.
Actually, wouldn't even mind seeing a plot twist again.
So we get like School Spirits and then Envoy and then tap, which I don't mind because your School Spirit's really not doing too much in this matchup.
Yeah, being 0 mana too, just can get it out of there.
Exactly. Because this is not the matchup where you want to copy the Envoys. You want to copy as many tickets as possible in this one.
Pretty interesting set of options for Shep. Looks like he is going to opt for School Spirits. Maybe lead with that first and then tap, see what he can find as a 0 mana. and plan on Envoy coming down.
Sense demons. Okay, so we got 4 demons left in our deck. 1 Evanlock, 2 Broodmothers, 1 Ticketus.
Actually, Evanlock himself is not a demon, only what he puts
Oh,
in
only
your
when he
deck.
dies. Yeah.
So it's
So it's 3
Ticketus and
demons.
the 2 Broodmothers.
Broodmother. Oh, yeah. Kill it.
Oh,
Yeah.
it goes Prime in the deck.
Yeah, baby.
Kill it with
I
fire.
want to see a Solarian Prime.
I really want to build this deck and put Vectus in it.
It's prime time.
Exactly. That's what I was going to call it, Saku. Get out of my head.
Bro,
We
we're in
cast together
tune.
too much.
We're in tune. That's right.
But,
Nothing
He's-
as it seems.
this hand sucks for GermanShep. I wouldn't mind seeing a plot twist here. Maybe he leads with the sense.
The one consideration maybe is just he's not holding Silas. He is holding Owl.
Yeah.
The turn 9 is coming up very soon for NiceJewishOwl, and that could very reasonably just be a jam Rattlegore turn. And if Shep doesn't have an answer for it, for all he knows, it could be copied right away, and things get messy.
No. This is what we do. We plot twist Ron, so we get his School Spirits back in hand. I can see that. We plot twist. We get Solarian Prime. Right? They slam
there's the
Rattlegore.
Silas.
We prime and polymorph this Rattlegore.
A Comma Prime. Get that Akama Prime out here. Hell yeah.
Oh, there's Broodmother. And didn't do the healing animation. So I believe GermanShep's actually at 30 now. But I'm just going to respectate.
Fair enough. I still see, so far, it hasn't been thrown off too much just yet.
The health total, I think, is wrong. Because the +4 health didn't go off when he drew
Oh, it
the
did.
Broodmother.
It did.
You sure about that?
Yep. Let me rewind it.
Let me
All right, so NiceJewishOwl sending the 3 damage face and equipping the anchor after, making sure not to burn a card here. Didn't want to draw that other pirate, and just getting a little bit more damage squeezed in.
All right, respecking doesn't work. The card's still backwards.
Unfortunate.
Does it get played this turn?
All right, that is a 0 mana militia. Seems pretty reasonably strong.
Gives you 3 rushers. It's going to play straight into a brawl, so maybe he doesn't want to play into the brawl yet.
Infinite truths.
This is my favorite hero voice lines is N'Zoth.
You're wrong, and I'm not even going to argue with you about it.
Yeah. It's just ominous.
Oh?
I think it's time to respec.
No, it's good. It's good. Because usually the spec used to be when it got played, it just you wouldn't see it on board.
Which is what
As
I'm
well.
going through right now. I don't see it on the board.
Yeah.
Oh, I see it on
Yeah,
board. Okay.
probably because Tuna left and came back in.
Yeah.
Okay.
But for me and Yusaku, I think we need to leave and respec because of the bug. Because I did see that minion get
Yeah,
played on the battlefield. Is it already gone?
Yeah, it's dead now.
How did it get
It got
killed?
shield slammed.
Okay.
Nothing as it seems.
I think Saku's in love with N'Zoth.
I mean, yeah.
Alright, NiceJewishOwl trying to figure out what he wants to do here with his turn. We got Evil Quartermasters. We have armor combos. We have. We could have played the Rattlegore this turn, but he chose to keep it because he probably assumes there's a Silas chilling in GermanShep's hand.
Made to
Well, because of the spectator bug, I am now completely rooting for GermanShep in this game so that we don't have to go through this again.
It's gonna be a close one. I mean, the ETC combo is always online until Shep finds this Ticketus, which he finally did. But now he needs to corrupt it. But one of his corrupt cards to corrupt it is Militia, and well, that's 0 mana. But we still have a Silas and a Twisting Nether in hand to corrupt it.
Yeah, you can always just play Jailer and Silas, but you wouldn't love playing Silas when you know that Rattlegore's in the deck
Yeah.
and you want to steal the Rattlegore.
Right. I mean, you could do that play if you had the owl in hand. That wouldn't be bad. But like the other thing that Shep can do this turn is punch twisting Militia. And that's what we're gonna see.
Looks like that's the option. Just get Ticketus out as quick as possible.
Yeah. And if you're playing against this Warlock deck, that play 100% screams
Ticketus.
I have Ticketus.
Yep.
Yeah.
There is so much untapped power.
There's Evan Lock. Looks like we're still holding on to this Militia. Doesn't want to play into the combo as well. Afraid that maybe if he slams the Militia down, it's just going to get comboed out.
And we can see, based off of NiceJewishOwl's hand, he's in some trouble because he's not holding ETC. Only 10 cards in deck. He's just digging as fast as he can to try to find it. Gonna play the shield block 2. Dig one more time, please.
Okay.
ETC didn't show up. So now he's got to hope that ETC's in the bottom 2.
Yeah, well, that and Penflinger. He needs both in the bottom 2. He needs a way to damage his ETC.
Well, currently there is a damaged risky skipper that has pretty high health on the board.
That is that math is so hard rock, and you know it.
Armor Smith.
Looks like we burned the Penflinger. We didn't burn the ETC though.
There's the
Lord
Penflinger,
Barov.
Barov.
Yep.
No ETC burn is good news for NiceJewishOwl.
So
2
our
cards
bottom
left.
2 cards are a Sword Eater and the ETC, I believe. Yes.
But with Cascading Disaster, getting rid of that skipper, it proves to be an extremely difficult problem for Owl. Shep knows the Penflinger is burned, so ETC is unlikely to be damaged.
If we had double Broomstick, we actually had full combo here for lethal.
I think Owl is doing the math right now. Can I play ETC and a bunch of other cards right now, give them all rush, and still get lethal? He's got 6 from hand with the button and the Jawbreaker. Very nicely done by Owl here. Yeah, just gives ETC rush, copies multiple ETCs, and that is going to be enough. Well played by NiceJewishOwl. Spot very quickly in a pretty difficult one. Not your traditional way of winning with ETC, but just navigated very well and picks up the win. Oh no, we're gonna get more bugs. Shep might bring this deck right back.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of what I was thinking, but he saw it a different way, where he realized that he didn't need the second broom to rush the mercs later. So he knew he had it with just the 2 attack copies of ETC and the broom. So definitely plays more than we do to spot that fast.
Yeah. And Shep almost had that match too. If he was able to burn the ETC, that would have basically wrapped things up. With the Silas in hand to steal the Rattlegore as well, there was not a lot of good ways for NiceJewishOwl to actually win if the ETC got burned.
Correct. I mean that matchup literally is like there's a lot of things with playing Ticketus Warlock. A lot of your matchups come down to, did I find Ticketus and burn the cracked cards? Nope. Okay, GG. And that's one of those matchups. So
we are evened up now, 1-1.
Mm-hmm.
NiceJewishOwl left with Paladin and Priest. GermanShep left with Paladin and Warlock. Let's see what these players decide to queue up for Game 3.
Probably the Pally from NiceJewishOwl. I don't know. I really don't want to play that Priest right now, but I could be wrong.
That's hard to say. The Paladin for Owl is just your standard broom. Well, not standard broom, because we do have Crab Riders. So yeah, jam the Paladin. Let's go. Crab Rider time.
Oh, are you in game?
Oh no, they haven't.
Oh, okay. The way you said that, it sounded like you were seeing like Paladin queued up, and I was like, I'm still staring at the home screen.
No, I'm just hoping. Get them crab riders. They are in match now. Looks like we got eyeballs.
Ooh.
Owl is going with the priest, and we're right back on the warlock for GermanShep.
Yeah, and this is another one of those matchups for the Ticketus Warlock. Fine Ticketus. Let's see, does Owl have... Ooh, Owl has Galakron. Okay, so this Ticketus from the Warlock has to hit this Galakron from NiceJewishOwl.
Terrible.
Because they just don't have enough removal, and the Galakron hero power is just gonna could prove too much for the Warlock.
True, that is a lot of value. That just consistently creates more and more things you can't play around and have to deal with.
Right, exactly.
Oh, there's a Murzon being offered. Owl's doing pretty well with his Draconic studies. He's been studying up on his dragons.
1 mana Murzon every time. Easy.
Shep debating
Shep,
on a Soul Shear or a tap.
I just want to tap. I don't care about soul shearing this one too.
I don't think there's any real threat posed by it. Maybe just wants to get frags in deck, but
No.
I don't see the real benefit here from frags. Just taking his time to consider all avenues, but I think we're likely to see a tap as well.
Oh man, if he knew Militia was coming, he should have put the soul fragments in his hand.
Ooh.
Oh wow.
Ripidus
That
Ticketus.
is a big thought steal.
That's
Yeah.
game.
Ripidus Ticketus.
Owl can have an actual corrupted Ticketus online as fast as possible here. That's ridiculous.
So,
Shep isn't even anywhere close to finding, let alone corrupting Ticketus. Oh, that's a backwards card. There's a Broodmother.
man.
All right, so easy. We play Murzond on 7, and then we plot twist on 8 instead of
Instead of
the corrupted Ticketus.
Yeah. But this stealing or finding this Ticketus is such a backbreaker in this matchup because the Warlock is already so far ahead in cards on fatigue because it's hero power just naturally. So with stealing the Ticketus, oh baby, you go to like no cards as soon as that Ticketus is played.
Creates some big problems here. Shep just coining out this Rustwix now. Corrupts a Lucky Soul Hoarder as well for more frags and draw.
Let's see what NiceJewishOwl wants to do. Really no great play from him. Could just be Veilweaver Apotheosis just to get a spell, but I don't know.
The health breakpoint at least is good for the minions on board.
That's
But
true.
yeah, just generating that one spell. We can see, of course, Shep has more than enough to deal with this Veilweaver on the board. All right, we saw no primes last game. Maybe we see some primes this game.
No, we saw a prime. Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
It was just really
Combo.
underwhelming. Yeah.
Yeah, combo is very underwhelming.
He was stealth. I couldn't even see him.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, welcome. All right, NiceJewishOwl picking up his favorite card. Just jams it immediately. Yup, Sticky Finger OP.
It
Wait,
is.
what's the battle cry?
Well, that battle cry does not matter in this matchup.
Completely irrelevant. Shep
Yeah.
doesn't even run a Galakron that could possibly be charged up.
That's pretty good prime, except for
That
the fact
is
that
a
you're
good
about to get Ticketus. But you even closer.
He's still got 2 turns before he gets Ticketus.
Yeah.
This might be the turn on 6 mana that Shep just wants to play this 4/6 taunt, in which case we're going to glitch out again.
We'll see. Maybe it'll fix itself somehow.
Uh-huh.
Drum roll.
Listen, man, I'm just trying to be optimistic.
Drum roll.
Oh, our demon counts are so off. Shep also runs Spirit Jailers with that philosophy. That
Here it
could be
comes. Here it comes.
copied.
Does it disappear?
Whatever. Yep.
It disappeared. Dang
Nope.
it.
There it goes. Time to leave and respec.
Bye-bye, chat.
I bet you these players are like, why do these guys keep respecking us all the time?
To that we say, shh. Let us do our job. There we go.
Doing our best.
Make the brood mother reappear.
You see that prime in his hand? You see the other one?
Ooh.
We
Be out here
McGurgling.
Oh.
I just messaged Shep. I told him that Broodmother is the enemy of Spectator, and he said, oh, okay, I was wondering.
Yeah, because whenever I play, and I see people keep spectating, I'm spectating, I'm not going to lie, it distracts me because I keep looking at it. Like, what is happening?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, we're just going to leave the Murzon on the board for NiceJewishOwl.
All right, so what comes Ticketus, and Shep is sad.
Oh, yeah.
There's the Ticketus. What do we see
Punch it,
burned?
Dark Skies, Disaster, Plot Twist, School Spirits, Sense Demons. So not
Wow.
too bad.
It's
That
not
was a
bad.
great outcome for Shep, honestly.
It is, but like the outcome, like the problem still is you're just so far ahead in fatigue. Like it just puts you that much further, and you're
Right.
still gonna want to tap and stuff because you still need to find more of your answers and more of your threats. So that's the main issue with the 5 getting burned, more so than like what actual cards got burnt. Obviously, like if you burnt some of the primes or whatever, like it's lovely, but that's your goal.
This Spectator thing is really giving me a headache. I can't see Owl's cards. Trying again.
You just kind of Lucia, Zeph,
There we
Murzon,
go.
Plot Twist, and Insight.
Oh, so we're back to... I didn't see the card being played. Damn it.
Nice.
Oops.
All right, so still on Shep's turn here. Trying to decide what to do.
Yeah.
Hey,
The problem
we're
with playing with
gurgling.
prime is gonna take a ton of damage.
Yeah, this is 16 on board for Owl, and there's a Zeph in hand too.
Off by 13.
I mean,
Sure.
technically off by 5, right?
Sorry,
With a
chat.
Wind Fury from Zeph.
Yeah.
We're all up to speed now,
Leave an
except for
insight.
shit. Fuck.
Free wand maker.
Hey,
Radiance not really doing it.
totally
I'd like to see
irrelevant here.
the Galacron here. Just push face.
You guys keep doing play-by-plays. I can't get Shep's cards to show up on screen just yet, so...
Yeah, it happens. You might have to leave and respec Shep again.
And
That
again,
Broodmother does a
again.
number on all of us.
Yep.
But for right now, it very much looks like
There we go.
NiceJewishOwl is debating on the Galacron, which looks to be a pretty solid play, and then just push 16.
It's hitting the 4-2.
Interesting call. Where does it go?
Dang it.
The 2/2. Hey, it killed the 2 health thing. We were
Yeah.
close.
No.
Get some pew-pew action with Dark Skies? No, too many minions on the board.
I mean, he can clear up this board with his Murlocs and keep his Murlocs, so it's not bad. I don't think we're ever going to play this Shaman Prime in our hand just because of the fatigue difference.
Yeah, how close to potentially just fatiguing out things could get.
Yeah.
14 cards left for GermanShep and 17 for.
Well, the thing is, Shep needs to find his ticketus too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very tough position for Shep to be in right now, holding 2 cards right now that he realistically would want to play to corrupt the ticketus at least, but doesn't have ticketus. As his opponent, who does not main deck ticketus, has played a corrupted ticketus against him.
Yeah.
Classic.
It's always a feel
shenanigans.
bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know a soul when I smell it.
All right. Unless there's healing, this is going to be lethal.
Oh, did we go? No. We traded them.
Okay.
Yeah, it looked weird. I thought it.
Yeah, the hits went weird for a sec.
No. There was no way that GermanShep was just like, nah, I'll just let him kill me here.
We're good. No
I was
ticketus.
like,
I'm out.
I thought it was strange to leave up 8 power, but the way the directions were pointing, it was like, I guess he's doing that. No.
Are we going for Chaos Nova? Okay.
Zeph
Explosions.
wrecks the board.
On wings of destruction.
The
Now
Sun
we
Girl
got
gets to wake up next time. Yeah, Raise Dead, play it.
Cleric
Yeah.
finds Raise Dead in hopes of
Ooh.
Zeph.
Or take this. There were some pretty good hits off that Raise Dead.
Those are not good hits.
Brood mother.
Yeah, but because of that Cleric and stuff, NiceJewishOwl is now caught back up to GermanShep and Fatigue. So GermanShep can be a little more aggro with his draws here now again. To try to find his ticketus.
Just really needs to find that as soon as possible.
This draws ticketus.
So yeah, I don't see
Right.
any world where you can't play Sense Demons here. Just hovering it, thinking it over, but almost certainly going to play it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Brood mother.
there's the Broodmother that didn't go backwards. Thanks, Broodmother.
Thanks, mother. Actually, I forgot GermanShep has these philosophies.
And yeah, I was wondering how quick Shep would want to corrupt this
Oh,
ticketus.
instantly.
I think recognizing he wants to get it out right away. Just gonna Silas, swap a 1/1 for a 1/1, and there goes the corrupted ticketus.
I like where he put his Silas. To
Yep.
play around other Silas or maybe a missed button click. Because if you didn't know, if you play Silas and give your opponent your Silas, it does not corrupt your ticketus.
And crucially, that ticketus being corrupted means Owl can't just go ahead and Alusha and then play ticketus. That would still just burn Owl's deck. Hungry
pretty funny,
Crab Inclusion OP right now as it takes out a Murloc. Look at the
Hey,
value.
ticketus. Oh! I saw a 6-mana card.
That
but
would
it
have
was
been
Broodmother.
gross if that Mind Vision took the ticketus. You know
Mhm.
Owl was going for it.
Oh, 100%. You don't think this is in hand by now.
Oh,
Oh,
my
If you
goodness.
see Silas come out for a 1/1 swap, that is 100% ticketus. And here, do we see Shep take the 50-50 ever on a philosophy or just jam ticketus right away?
Honestly, we could take a turn off. We could just play the Broodmother and philosophy. But looks like he just values just getting
Ticketus
the
Ooh,
immediately.
good.
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 Burns a Soul Mirror, a Wave of
Okay,
Apathy, a
even better.
Penance, a Plague of Death, and an Animated Broomstick. All good burns.
I like the animated broomstick was the first burn. But
That's-
Ron didn't
yeah,
start tweaking until, like,
It
2 burns in.
showed it differently for me.
For
Oh,
me,
did it?
the
Hearthstone got a Hearthstone, man.
What?
animated broom was last for me on my screen.
Oh, it was first for me. That's crazy. How do we all have different views of this same?
Because we all logged in at different
Alright,
times.
There's the full board clear as well. Playing out more corrupted cards for Yashirash to be able to get them all right back.
You think this is your time?
Owl
very
with
nice.
the Murzont.
Yeah, we're gonna kill 3 and get an 8/8. Hey, those are
Wow.
some pretty good hits.
That was a sniper Murzont right there.
Le pew pew.
As long as they hit the ticket, nothing else really mattered.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you'd prefer a 1/1 to live over a 4/4, but you're really just needing the 8/8 to die.
Yeah.
Who needs health?
There goes 4 cards in GermanShep's deck. Back to on par for fatigue.
I have no count on how many frags still remain in Shep's deck.
Two.
I got 2, I think.
Yep, 2 left.
So that means he's got 6 real cards to Owl's 8 real cards. But Shep, of course, is holding the Yashiraj. Seems pretty strong just as a play right now to get the corrupted clear again, along with the other Ticketus.
So the other issue you gotta think about if you play as Josh Raj here is NiceJewishOwl still holding the second minion that he got back from Raised Dead so long ago. And if that's Zephyrus, you just lose the game to the Yashiraj. But you can't play around everything, so I'm curious what he's gonna do here.
Goes with the Nether.
Life and health are vital.
Owl, zero hesitation, getting the DQA. Immediately gets a 10th Trasher. I wanted to say Thrasher. 10 Trasher.
You know what doesn't make sense to me? I never understood why the 10 Trashers aren't 0 mana when you get them off DQA. Because DQA
Yeah, I've heard
and
that
then
before.
the ability should make it 0 because DQA is a dragon or a minion type.
It's like DQA's ability to set things to 1 just supersedes every other discount.
Which makes sense. Like, I'm just curious on. I assume that's the way they do it, but I'm just curious why. I guess a 0 mana 5/5 is just too powerful.
All right, Shep drawing a Keladan right off the top. That's another board clear if he chooses.
I think we just Yashiraj now. Because now we have the hand space to ensure we get Ticketus and our Cascading Disaster.
And there are 7 cards remaining in Owl's deck here. Could bring it down to 2. May just want to wait until it hits the full fatigue point. Just burn 5 and start fatiguing. I don't think there's any way we see Yashiraj come later than Owl having 5 cards in deck, though. Which means it either gets played on this next turn for Shep or the following.
My brood will survive.
I mean, if this is all that he's doing this turn, I don't mind playing it now and just holding on to your Cascading Disaster. Just put
Yeah,
a
just
10
Yashiraj
down.
Ticketus is fine.
Yeah.
And Shep knows he's got value for days, honestly. Now that he can... Oh, wow. Here we go. It's a plot twist. Who knows what gets reshuffled here? We see the Canrathod Prime in Shep's hand now, knowing that he can philosophy the Canrathod Prime and just go nuts with consistent, value generation of more things.
You can't copy the Canrathod Prime until
It's going to take a little bit of time. He needs to dump more demons, namely the Brood Mother, but can be doing it soon.
Oh, there's a good one to burn.
There goes the Lucia and Mind Flayer off that Ticketus. Hysteria and Acolyte and Renew, all additionally good cards to burn. Owl now down to a single card in deck. Oh my god, it's Brood Mother again.
But
yeah, but didn't show it back.
She's alive, which means we're alive.
I don't know why it decided to glitch. So
Oh, God.
that was quite the find off of palm reading. NiceJewishOwl gets to clear up this board now. But is all of a sudden, living on borrowed time here in fatigue.
Yeah.
With Shep having ways, especially from that prime, to just put more primes back into deck, you would think could happen from pulling a Rustwix off of it as well. Looking like he might want to just play it now.
down to play Camera Thread Prime right now.
My brood will survive.
Taking a little bit slower. Gets the philosophy tutored now. These corrupted lucky souls probably just don't even want to come out. With the fatigue battle being where it is. Yeah, and Shep not going to press the button, not going to play the card draw. Just going to leave things be. Fatigue will take care of your opponent eventually.
Ooh. Okay.
Not a bad find for Owl.
Allows you to push some damage if Owl's thinking that's his way out.
We will feed on this world.
Out comes Nazmani, Dreaming Drake. Takes the board clear here. Gets a little bit of a discount as well.
Oh! Rod!
It's the dude!
It's the dude!
Found the Solarian Prime. Oh, if only he had waited, or if only he had just played the Prime before the philosophy. He could have philosophied the Solarian Prime. That would have made me so happy. I think it's still correct, of course, to copy the Canrathon. And we don't play Solarian Prime here either. It is a way to potentially lose the game. Yep, Shep just playing it safe, taking it slow.
No
Fatigue
rush, nowhere to go.
doing the work for him.
Alright, who's thirsty?
Owl with some nice finds off of the button so far. Gets a little bit of healing.
Who's thirsty?
But when's it going to be prime time, Shep? Oh, it's prime time now. Here comes Canrathon Prime. And what do we get? No Rustwicks.
Boom!
I guess we'll settle for 2 8/8s and a 4/6 taunt.
I wanted Solarian Prime.
All right, Owl looking for us to play this Wave of Apathy here. Try to buy a little bit more time. Murazon coming down as well. Just gives him a 7/6 here.
It's something. We gotta put pressure back on this Warlock to try to play the game.
And now both players have hit fatigue.
Almost.
Oh, Shep's gonna prime him right now.
Get him! Solarian Prime!
Let's see the Solarian Prime. Let's do it. What's in the box? What's in the Prime box?
Come on!
Come on,
Come
Shep.
on!
Potentially a very dangerous play, but could work out extremely well. There's also just the play it safe play of send 3 damage and twisting nether or something.
Yeah.
This is a pretty threatening board, and you can just clear this up. Yeah, I mean, it's not the fireworks play, but it is a smart play, and Shep is a smart player. And there's 4 fatigue damage now that Owl is taking.
Ooh.
Press the button one more time. Ahmed's not bad. Okay, now we Solarian Prime. Please? Alright. Rustwicks? No Rustwicks.
No!
Something wrong with this Canrathon Prime. He's broken.
Heals. There we go.
Oh man, we didn't even get to see the most exciting primes. Alright, well, you know, makes sense. Owl gets out of here. We can finally stop with the deck that creates spectator bugs and move on to game 4. GermanShep takes the 2-1 lead, and he is down to his final deck to get through. The deck we all know and, you know,
Go on.
put in your own opinion on that.
The deck we all hate. Screw that deck, and in the words of Steffi, them effing clowns, bro.
Them effing clowns.
Surrender versus
And we'll see if Owl decides to go with the priest or the paladin. He's going priest here. He's ready. He's ready with this priest. He's got his crab in his deck.
There's one in his opening hand, Ron. Look at it.
Look at that crab rider.
Look at that crab rider. Ron, crab rider Mexico in here. Loving this.
I imagine the irony that will happen if we see Crab Rider get eaten by Hungry Crab. I'm kind of hoping for it. Even though I love Crab Rider. It's just too funny.
It would be funny.
And we can see from GermanShep's list here.
Yes!
Got it.
Oh, he has the Hungry Crab.
Nom nom.
I mean, you don't exactly want to eat the Red Scale Dragon Tamer, though, because as we can see from the open list for GermanShep, there is only one dragon in...
He back!
Oh, hey! It's Crab Rider.
No! Man. That was the right choice. But just
this is a really good start now for Shep. He's got the Dragon Tamer. It gets eaten. Nas is coming out on 4. Scrapyard Colossus can come out on 5. Carnival Clown can fill the entire board. That's a tip to scales as well. Oh my god.
My goodness. Well,
Owl does have answers in his hand. There is a Plague of Death there.
it's true. But the reload after the Plague of Death just keeps getting worse.
Oh wow.
and worse.
Oh wow. Yeah, Shep is finding all of his power cards. And there's the Nas. We're up to 10 mana. Let the shenanigans ensue. Yep, that's always going to be a Galakron here to clear up the 8/8. Owl gets to push 3. Press the button.
New fate. Oh
Wow.
my goodness.
Wow.
Stop,
Every
GermanShep.
single draw from Sphere of Sapience has been insane.
Wow.
And there's the tip, the scales. That can easily prompt the Plague of Death. And then there's just Colossus and Clown and Nazoth and Yasharaj and more clowns.
Oh, actually. We need something to keep our Wild Pyromancer alive, and then we have a Wild Pyro clear instead.
Yeah, Owl is going to want to... Oh, wow.
That's
that's a pickup.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah.
We'll go Wild
Yeah,
Pyro.
he's going to want to hold the Plague for a Clown board, very likely. Leading with a Thought Steal.
Oh,
Garbage.
Picks up pure garbage.
You're trash.
Because Shep has already drawn all the best cards.
Yeah. Let's get our own Murlocs up. Alright. What's he getting first?
Get a
1 mana, dude.
Bagurno.
Not that one. I was thinking the Paladin one. I'm not going to claim that.
Sludge Clipper's not bad, honestly.
But I was trying to guess the Paladin 1 mana Sungo.
Alright. There's the Colossus. Those effing clowns are now corrupted.
Thanks, Steffi. We'll never forget.
Really nice play here, though, from Owl, getting the Wave of Apathy to steal the Scrapyard Colossus.
I don't know if it's just me, but I'm noticing the speed of the game has picked up considerably since last game.
Well, so last game is a lot more of a there's a lot more complicated turns in the last game.
Yeah, there's not a lot of complex gameplay of.
So Jewish Owl's gameplay here is kill the board or not, and GermanShep's is slam big threat after big threat. So the complexity of each turn is nothing compared to what it was last game.
The Silas paying off for Shep here as he just takes that Scrapyard Colossus right back.
Yeah. That Silas just made this game a lot harder for NiceJewishOwl. Because right now we get our N'Zoth pool, if this dies, is a Scrapyard Colossus, an 8/8 Dragon, and then a
One of the
random
Murlocs.
Yeah. Which we could honestly just see the N'Zoth next turn.
Face and
Not a bad
7.
play.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Shep is going to be in favor of any play that prompts potentially a Plague of Death before the clown board.
Time is running out.
And the longer he waits to play the clowns, the more it might seem that he doesn't have the clowns in Owl's eyes. But here we go.
I don't mind
Big
this.
moment.
I like trading the 4/4 or like killing off 2/3 and then playing N'Zoth. But I could be wrong.
Shep has the option because of Broomstick. Looks like he wants to turn all these clowns into rushers. He can take a full clear by trading the Silas into the 4/7.
Yeah.
Looks like that is the plan he favors. And that is going to be a big board of clowns that has to be answered immediately, or Owl just dies.
All right, here's the play.
I mean, not exactly. There's 20 on board, but you're so close to death.
It gets Soul Mirror.
Yep, there's the Plague of Death.
Yep.
No
And
surprise.
here's N'Zoth.
Now, a N'Zoth board, crucially also corrupting a Strongman that just got picked up off the top. Strongman gets to come down here. Or not.
Ron! Look at the Murloc!
You got the Crab Rider. I love to see it. The hard carry, the Crab Rider.
Nope. Looking for that.
Yes.
So
Get
there
the
is
soul.
22 currently on board right now for GermanShep. Owl is 1 off lethal, hoping
Oh,
for
we
Stole
got-
Mirror from Allura.
Ava FT's not bad though.
Yeah,
now we
he
can
could do a lot
play
worse.
Embalmment?
Mind is not so
Owl's gonna hope he does not steal a Crab Rider.
Come on, scrap your Colossus.
Dance, puppet, dance.
He takes, you know, the second worst.
Yeah. There was one really good hit, a good hit, and then 2 kind of bad ones.
Crab Rider being
Shep
number
looking
1
like
selection.
he wants to lead with Wand Maker. Here comes the 1-mana spell. A Blessing of Wisdom, not bad. Double flyers coming down here.
Your mind is not so
Enables Shep to clear up that N'Zoth, just taking as
Soul Mirror.
much power off the board.
We in
Wanted-
it.
Couldn't find it from Allura, but
Well, so the
picked
thing
it up
is,
right on time.
we gotta trade off both these minions first. Or at least one of them.
And this definitely does a lot for NiceJewishOwl's chances in this match. Clearing up a very scary board, but that is a Plague of Death already used. That is a Soul Mirror already used, and no Zephyrus in hand means Owl is out of options for board clears as it stands right now. Oh wow! Push a little extra damage. Owl loves him some ETC. All right, here's Yasharaj.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Strongman first, just to get that back from Yasharaj as well.
Yeah, because you don't have to play the clowns. Just play the other strongman.
And this corrupts the other clown in hand as well.
Yep.
I think you just jammed the clown board though. Owl has 3 cards in hand.
Listen, man. Oh, we're
Oh
not 10
boy.
man.
This looks over.
Wait, do we have lethal?
Oh my god, the ETC lethal. Oh my god, I didn't even look at it. Oh my god, nice Jewish owl. The ETC victory.
Wow.
Unbelievable. Scamming the scam paladin.
That is amazing.
That was absurd. I wasn't even thinking about that the entire time. Owl, though, he loves ETC. You know he had that planned. And Tuna, what more could we ask for? It's the best words in all of Hearthstone.
Game 5. We have Nice Jewish Owl on his broom pally here with the Crab Riders in the mix just for Ron himself, taking on GermanShep's Ramp Pally, the hated deck of the format. I don't care if you say you like it, it's the hated deck of the format. But Game 5 coming to you soon. Let's see who takes the series and the first win of the match here between For the Boys and Glock'gora.
I'm kind of shell-shocked over here. That was one of the craziest lethals at games I think I've seen in a while. Oh my god. An ETC off of
A faceless lackey.
off of a faceless lackey that he got from the Sludge Slurper that he got from a stolen Murloc generating weapon that was run in Shep's deck. The amount of steps that led to that lethal was just pure nonsense. This is peak 2021 Hearthstone, folks. Wow.
This is what Ben Brode imagined when he first made Hearthstone.
Speaking of that cursed card that cost GermanShep the game, running his Underlight Angling Rod. Don't you know this is what gives Priest the ETC out to beat you?
Yeah. Because he got the Sludge Slurper, which then
yeah.
So this is going on Hearth Center next week, I would think.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
So tune into that,
host,
folks.
Though. I know the host though, and they're not really good at like getting things set up.
No, but
correctly.
Lotus Knight is pretty good.
No.
So
Yeah, that's true.
It's okay. I got a good crew.
yep. Hard carry.
All right, there it is, the Crab Rider. Next turn, we could have this Allura tip the scales turn if we really want it. But NiceJewishOwl does have the response if he does go wide with the bear off broom.
True, and Shep, no Nozdormu drawn just yet, so no way to get the crazy clown boards going at a truly unfair stage of the game. Things are going okay for Nice Jewish Owl so far in this Game 5. And you know, Shep, you gotta do it. You're going for the Allura blessing. Yeah.
Trade.
You get to you want as much board space as possible, so the Fish Flinger trades. Here comes the Allura. We get a 4/4 Wind Fury.
Could be bigger.
That's smacking face for 8. Actually, yeah, it is gonna be
16.
That's 16 damage.
Damage.
Wow.
I mean, we have the broom clear, but you know we're gonna draw the Nozdormu here.
Yeah, it's bear off broom. Nas gets to come out and ramp right up.
I cannot wait to read these.
And things were looking fine for Nice Jewish Owl, but all of a sudden,
In time.
the game has become very unsettling if you are the Broom Paladin.
Reporting for duty.
But I don't know about that.
Using the Lever of Justice right now, looks like he's just saying, I've got to put as much pressure and stats on the board as quickly as possible, flip the board state and pressure because I'm not winning if the game goes any longer. And I kind of have to hope that he doesn't have, you know, maybe the Colossus
I
Or
mean,
Silas.
Silas is real good here. I think I'd play the Silas over the Colossus.
I think you still might feel compelled to play the Colossus just because it corrupts the
Corrupts the
clowns, and you just get clown board after clown board.
Let
And
me
you've seen
think.
Paladin, the other Paladin, already use the two main ways of clearing board. At 20 health, it's not very likely that you die with a effectively 14-14 taunt, and then you just have boards of taunts and pressure.
So hear me out. So what happens if ETC suddenly pops up in Jewish Owl's deck?
He wins. Clearly
Get
seen it.
Yeah,
2 times he
obviously
wins.
that's how Owl wins. He just ETCs you.
That's right.
I must move quickly.
Etc.
ETC in every
Etc.
deck.
Classic.
Yeah, I think it's
Ooh.
Colossus here, but Shep definitely giving a whole lot of time to consider other avenues. And Owl just going with pressure. There's a Libra of Justice in hand as well. Just gonna rip it now and hope. That's all the board clears. There's no answers to clowns. We honestly might just see a concede from Owl once the clown board gets to come out here.
Oh, there's Whirlwind.
There's just not enough damage or burst potential from NiceJewishOwl here. And send in the clowns.
Send him in. Rough him up. Get him, boys.
Steffi's upset somewhere. I can feel it.
I can feel her yelling at her computer screen.
All right, and Owl with, you know, what typically would be some pretty decent draws for Broom Paladin, but just Broom Paladin doesn't have good ways to answer this. Gonna send damage. I like the play here, you know, 0 mana Libra Wisdom. You get to keep buffing all of your minions and trading in. You can take lethal off the board and push damage. Or maybe take lethal. I think take lethal off the board anyway.
Yeah, we can definitely take lethal off the board.
It's as many pen flinger hits as possible.
Time.
This absolutely is the line.
Yeah.
I thought it was just seemingly unwinnable, but Owl could maybe get there.
It's gotta hurry though.
He's
Is
got
it
it.
enough over the next turn? Does he get there? I haven't bothered with the math.
I don't think he's gonna have enough minions on board.
Yeah, he
next
just
turn.
like he won't be able to get the wisdoms back.
Right.
Reporting for duty.
And Shep's not gonna let anything stick on the board.
No, you can't.
So actually 1 off lethal for Shep right now.
Mm-hmm. We can get it right. There's got to be a way.
Let me think.
Like double fishy flyer. No, it doesn't do it.
1 off lethal would assume just getting right through the taunt.
Yeah.
If you no.
Let me think.
Yeah, I don't see any way he gets the lethal here, but it also doesn't look like realistically Owl is going to be able to push enough damage with the pen flingers to get over the top.
Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah,
steal.
and Shep,
it.
yeah, just smartly stealing this. We'll go set him to
Set him
what?
to 1. All right, now
not
we're gonna
1, yeah. Set him to 5.
Yeah.
And that should wrap things up here. Very nicely played by both players, and Owl almost getting there, but Shep in the end just the Ramp Paladin did its thing, and it was too much. Playing out all his cards
Well played.
and
Sacrificing themselves and
Nice Jewish Owl. Yep, finds the lethal. There it is. GermanShep takes the victory in 5 games, 3-2 to remain undefeated.
what a hard-fought battle that was.
Holy crap.
Okay. Now we got to get GermanShep in here for a couple seconds, and then we'll rip on to our next match. Because we got to talk about that and how his heart palpitating and such. So
Chat just caught up with the ETC as well. Fireworks.
all right.
I mean, that's crazy.
Where's German? Oh, he's offline. Oh, there he is. Okay.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what he has to say about the ETC from the priest. If we can get him in here at least.
Yep.
Maybe he doesn't want to.
Maybe he just had to go to the bathroom. Okay, so he said sure. Okay.
Tell him to hurry up.
Yep.
Gotta catch my boy Lefty.
Comes German.
2-1-1-1.
1-1-1-1.
1-1-1.
I think if I speak to him in German, he'll know what I'm saying.
See.
Or is he just a dog?
Nah, he's a dog.
Oh.
A German Shep.
Hey, GermanShep.
Hey, welcome. Congratulations. That was insane.
Yeah. Man, all the series that are on stream for me are just way too hectic.
Yeah. I mean, I still remember I had when you were getting ETC comboed, I was having flashbacks to when you and Diamond were trying to tie in BGs, and Diamond 10%ed you and killed you.
Yeah. I still remember that Diamond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But walk us through how you're feeling just all of a sudden getting ETC comboed out of nowhere against
I mean-
Priest Alley.
Yeah, I know. Me and Al were like chatting in between matches, and we were like, I can't believe out of like everything that happened, Faceless Lackey was the deciding factor to that game.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, it was him stealing
Yeah,
your.
we were actually walking
like,
through how it got there. I think it was Thought Steal. It was Thought Steal that gave the Murloc generating weapon, that gave
Oh.
Sludge Slurper, that gave Faceless Lackey, that gave ETC. It was pure nonsense.
yeah, wow.
But you know, every series got to have something crazy to it, right?
Yeah,
But,
you know, last one I chose, this one I ETCs. Gotta have something.
But like he had a couple good high rolls against you with that priest. I mean, even the priest versus Warlock, it looked like he was going to be able to take that matchup because he stole your Ticketus and was able to corrupt and play the Ticketus before you could ever find yours.
Yeah, honestly, I got very lucky. Like with that Ticketus, that like discarded like nothing really important. It just hit like a bunch of removal and some random draw.
Oh, that was huge. Yeah, we were
yeah, that was
commenting
so
on that
good.
as well when it happened. Just his Ticketus burn was just like 5 cards. You're like, okay, cool. I don't care.
Yeah, gets me closer to my Ticketus.
Get you closer to yours, allows you to hopefully find some better primes than what you had.
How close were you to playing that Solarian Prime? I wanted to see it so bad, and then Al conceded
mean,
before you played it. I was like, man.
Yeah. If I was gonna, I think I had like a Nether, and then I had a Plot Twist with the 6-drop for another board clear. And then if like he still managed to get a board, then I would just rip it. But like he was dead to fatigue by that time anyway, so rip Solarian.
Yeah. The only good prime. Because the Lady Wash is not good in a fatigue matchup. Like, yeah, let me just draw 3 additional cards. Sweet. Like,
Yeah, and Canvathod was bricking on the Rustwixes too. I was so disappointed.
Right. And like at that point, I was pretty ahead in fatigue. Like if I had my Ticketus discard, then that was like essentially my win condition.
Right.
Was trying to get this stuff shuffled in, but
yeah, because then he's just so far ahead of fatigue than you in that at that point. Because I mean, half your deck was Soul Fragments at the time and like 3 real cards. So,
right.
So it would have been bad if he did bring a ticketus, but yeah, overall, like great matchups there, really well played. Great lineup against NiceJewishOwl. Bring things that beat up on control. Definitely know your opponent there. Oh, I'm playing Owl. Yeah, let me bring some control hate. Yeah, let's see how this goes.
And not go wrong.
Nicely done. That keeps you undefeated on the season as well for the boys. You guys lost the top spot in the conference this last week on bye, so it looks like you're ready to reclaim your first place. Starting off very nice with that victory, and thank you so much for appearing on stream. You really gave us a ton of entertainment, you and NiceJewishOwl, in those matchups. That was a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, definitely. I'm glad Ticketus Warlock finally had its moment of glory. So.
Just a small moment of glory, but a moment of glory.
Yeah.
So.
Moment of glory when the priest played him.
Yep, exactly.
It
always happens, man. It always happens.
I gotta say, I was like half expecting that Fish Flinger that you played was gonna give him like a Sludge Slurper, and he was gonna get another ETC. So.
Would not be surprised, honestly.
Yeah.
In the double boom deck.
Oh yeah.
But really well navigated overall. Just constantly impressed by your play on stream and obviously off stream as well, as you stay undefeated. And wishing you all the best and best of luck throughout the remainder of the season.
Yeah, thank you. And I want to wish BrushyTuna a good luck in your as you join the military.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it a lot. But any other words to say? Any words of encouragement out there for the boys? Any words to tell Diamond to maybe get him better at Hearthstone? Anything like that?
Well, honestly, I think Diamond's sort of a lost cause. Don't tell him I said that. But,
I mean, he's in chat, so he's gonna hear it. So
true.
But yeah, good luck to all my teammates in their matches, and let's reclaim number one.
There you go.
Nice. Get it.
Thanks so much, GermanShep.
Thank you.
All right. Now we're on to the next one.
Yeah.
We have Lefty 2-1-1-1 versus TooFly here, a 5-seed Legacy Series Red Conference match. This match between DMB and Team Tries also has a lot of playoff implications built into it. Playoff starts soon, and winners here getting that first round bye. So, I mean, Team Tries does have an 8-point lead over Dirty Mike and the boys, but a huge week from DMB could give them that week one bye there in the playoffs, which is what they're playing for and trying to strive and hit. So we'll see
both teams looking like they're very likely in the playoffs already, but that playoff positioning and what seed you enter in cannot be understated. Team Trees, actually, I think they're Trees after Treedo too, the player on their team.
I don't know.
Well, their team logo is also spelled Team Trees, like TREE.
Team Triceps.
But regardless, Lefty versus TooFly, we have a player who is criminally under PR in Lefty, a fixture in THL, a very good player in his own right. I think I've played him in the 1 seed in Hero before. And then we have TooFly, I believe a rookie to THL, who has just taken the entire Legacy series by storm. Him and his teammate Trito too, both hanging out in the 4 and 5 seed for Team Trees and completely undefeated. Both of these players at 6-0 and topping at 1-2 in the player power rankings for Legacy. This should be a very exciting match between these two 5 seeds.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you said, Lefty just a name stay here in THL. Just everyone says he's under PR in Legacy, but we all know Lefty's a loser. But I'm just kidding. Everyone in chat, Lefty's my friend. He lives down the road from me. We mess around with each other a lot. So Don't let him know I said that though. He might come beat me up.
Nice.
But I mean, Lefty is seriously under PR because I think he's like hero PR. I think he's like me, where we're like garbage in Legacy, but our hero PR is like 500. He's done pretty well in the pro circuit when he plays. He does pretty well in the wild circuit as well. So don't let the 179 PR really fool you about Lefty. He can definitely take some games off the best of anyone.
100%.
But yeah, but TooFly is gonna be the first time. I think I've casted him before, and he played very well before when I casted him. So it's gonna be exciting to see him defend his 6-0 title here going into this final week. And we got TooFly on Pally, Priest, Rogue, Warlock taking on Lefty's Druid, Pally, Rogue, Warlock as well. And this is closed deck list, unlike the matchup that we just saw. So viewers at home, you will learn about the deck list same time that we do, kind of. Well, we'll learn 10 minutes faster, but you'll learn it in stream the same time we learn it in stream.
True.
So,
as we try to figure out what the archetypes are. Some of them a lot easier to spot than others.
I let both players know they can start. So TooFly is going to be on the bottom of the screen, or first to spectate for casters, and Lefty's going to be at the top. So,
what are our bands? TooFly banned Pally, and Lefty banned Rogue. So it looks like Lefty might be okay with leaving the Ram Pally up. I guess he's under that assumption since this is Legacy. He's just like, all right, it's going to get one win. Whatever. Who cares? I'm going to beat something else. So let's ban a deck that like I have a tougher time or a second time beating. Because you can't stop the high roll from Paladin every time. So
yeah, you know what? The Paladin deck's not that good when it doesn't high roll. So maybe he's just taking his chances here. TooFly, though, taking no chances with that Paladin. Get it out of here. No ramp Paladin allowed for TooFly's undefeated win streak.
Absolutely. And
TooFly is leading off with a Paladin. It's not ramp, though. Unless it's a very unusual ramp Paladin that completely throws out the Allura high roll, because we've got a Hand of Adal, Consecration, and Blessing of Authority in hand for TooFly. Lefty looks to be on a aggressive stealth rogue.
Oh no, my nightmares. Sarah Noyotron.
Why, TooFly? Why?
Why?
Hello.
Saku, no.
All right, Lefty leading off with a Coin Foxy Swindle.
Care to make a wager, friend?
Yeah, and this is pure Pally from TooFly?
I would say so. It looks very likely with the two shields and the bragger.
I think it's more the Consecration that tips it over the top, making it the pure Pally list.
TooFly, one draw off of OP Paladin player status. Picking up the Aldor Attendant on turn 2 with Hand of Adal in hand. Almost TooFly.
You'll get it next time.
Lefty throwing out the golden Sneaky Delinquent rather than the one that had been in hand from before. You love to see it.
Oh, we get a match paused.
And yep, somebody briefly disconnected. Looks like we're back.
Yep.
Here comes a Hand of Adal from TooFly. And the Attendant here just takes a trade. Oh, Lefty's got Crab Riders.
Yeah, buddy. Oh, we got both of them.
Hey.
Oh, yeah.
And just pushing the damage here. Saying Paladin's going to trade into me, not the other way around. TooFly looking like he wants to go with the Consecration, with the other one being picked up now for other stealth minions. Can just take a trade and clear right now. Just holding back and considering for a moment, are there any preferable options here? Possibly a shot bot and a braggart, double braggart, just opts for Consecration. Gets rid of the board. Oh, that's a cold blood for those Crab Riders. And we might see no Crab Rider on the board. I was kind of hoping for a Crab Rider to set up the cold blood, but Lefty just going full stealth, says, I just saw a Consecration. No way you have another one in hand to clear up this board.
Oh.
Well, news for Lefty. He did have the other one. There goes that board.
That's all right.
Yeah, he still has more stealth that he can just throw right back on the board. Now,
I just want to
Crab
play.
Rider coming down.
Here. I just want to play 2 drops.
Oh, Crab
and a 1
Rider
drop.
not coming down. All right, Lefty going with stealth and weapon, sending 4. TooFly getting pretty close to this Libram of Hope turn. No additional discounts yet, but sitting at a fairly comfortable 20 health. May be able to reasonably make it soon. Wow, big
Ice
pickup.
Thunder and Broom are both
from
huge
okay.
pickups. Oh, he's gonna play it out. Okay.
Look what I won.
Just want an extra 2-1 on the board. Yeah.
Forward presence as possible. I can see the reasoning, just that, you know, it's not gonna have a good chance at hitting minions that are stealthed. Although it could have been held back just to clear up this 3-1 if the 3-1 had just gone face, which seems likely here. Lefty can also cold blood this minion. But maybe not first. Might want a combo.
Nah.
No, we just take 2 instead of 4. Easy.
Yeah, easy. Flex on him. Flex on him that you're gonna beat him anyways without comboing your cold blood.
What you got? I can see them just chest bumping.
All right, and there is the combo from the cold blood. Yeah, Lefty just gonna reload with this scimitar maybe. Just sending as much damage as possible. He's got a secret passage in hand. I'm sad about these Crab Riders. They're just never coming down.
Ooh.
And TooFly,
Take it. Lefty, you gotta play Crab Rider, man.
and I think this might spell disaster for TooFly here because he's 1 mana off this Libram of Hope and looking like he's probably going to die before it comes out. Currently no way to clear up the stealth minion on the board, which means Lefty's representing 6 and only needs to find 3 damage. And with a secret passage in hand, that seems far too easy.
Yeah.
I don't know. Would it be?
I mean, who knows? It's top deck an Eviscerate or a Sinister Strike right here.
Bit surprised on the ordering of this from TooFly here that we didn't see the Braggart come down post Blessing of Authority. But regardless, I don't think it will really make much of a difference at all.
No,
Lefty
I mean,
is going to just backstab the Braggart right away, because why not?
Well, I was just gonna think
And
if
here comes Passage.
they bumped with the 2 shields.
Lefty might have crowded out. I don't think it's going to be relevant, though.
Yeah.
Basically, everything that you draw is going to be cheap enough.
Yeah.
You got to just Passage again, though. Oh, well, Cutting Class. You play the Cutting Class.
I don't like losing the 2 mana, though. I don't know why we played the 3-1 or 1 damage off lethal.
There we go.
Oh, wow. Yeah, this now this Spectral Delinquent play might actually cost Lefty the chance at winning. Nope, it will not. Never punish. There's the Eviscerate. Lefty finds the damage that he needs, and that is game 1 in the books.
Well played.
Lefty knew he had him.
Aggressive Rogue takes the win. Just really, really stylish from Lefty, using all of the mana.
He's some fancy.
All right, so Lefty getting that early victory with Rogue through. I wonder if TooFly just goes right back on that Paladin here. And Lefty, of course, with Druid and Warlock remaining.
Isn't Pure Pally worse than the Warlock? Like if it's Zoo? Is that worse just
Depends on the Warlock. I think it's fine against Zoo. Because it competes for early board a whole lot more than Broom does.
Oh, they're 50-50. The Zoo into Pure Pally, according to HS Replay.
But looks like TooFly has shifted to a...
Ooh, okay.
Lefty goes Warlock as well, and we've got competing Warlock archetypes here. Galakrond Control Warlock looks like for Lefty, and TooFly going with a Zoo.
So it looks like Lefty so far is like hard targeting the priest of TooFly. I think indicated by this warlock in particular.
I would say so. I'd be pretty surprised if we didn't see a Ticketus in this warlock.
You could be like me and don't run Ticketus in the one matchup.
That had me just very confused for the majority of that game. It's like, where's the Ticketus though? Solid start for TooFly here. And picks up lots of ways to discount this giant quickly. But Lefty, a good amount of answers for any boards that TooFly can make here with all of these control tools in hand.
Yeah, the main the hardest thing that's going to be here for Lefty in this matchup is being able to clear giants on cue. Usually these smaller boards are a lot easier for the Warlock to deal with, but it's when these giants start coming out and they've already used some of their early board removal that they start struggling with clearing those 8/8s.
True, and this is 8 health on board right now, so Lefty's Dark Skies can only clear up to 7 health at the moment. The School Spirit's also a bit awkward right now. There's no good way for Lefty to deal with the entire board, although the board itself is not massively threatening at the moment.
No, it's currently 5 damage. You're paying attention to taps and the Moshers, you should know that the Giants are roughly 5 or 6 mana. Maybe you missed one. So.
Yeah, and right now with TooFly holding a Raised Dead means that this giant can actually get discounted to 4 from the Raised Dead and 3 from the minion that's died already in that Flame Imp.
Yeah, we're definitely just down to 8/8 here.
Taking it slow. Yeah, and very nice trade in advance by TooFly. Oh, we got another disconnect.
Yo, Lefty. Fix your internet, bruh.
We're back.
I don't know if it's Lefty, I'm just...
Out comes the Tour Guide, out comes the 2-mana Flesh Giant, and really, really dangerous board now for Lefty to deal with.
Yeah.
TooFly debating on what else to do here. Wants to maybe just try to clear up any minion on this board to make the possibility of a Plague of Flames as minimal as possible.
Well, I think what he was more doing is like also doing School Spirits math. Does he want his Voidwalker to die or not to a School Spirits if it gets played?
Fair. Having the taunt up can also be pretty good for dealing with this, but Lefty's just in such a bad position here.
He's dead.
Using that Dark Skies. I mean, he's not necessarily dead. He could high roll the Jailer Coin Plague.
True.
And hit the giant. I mean, worst case scenario, it still clears up 3 damage and he's not dead on board. Doesn't go for it at all.
I guess it's not a guaranteed lethal. Oh.
I think now it is, because
yeah, now it is.
Yeah, you play Whispers first, or so. It doesn't really matter, right?
You can play them in any order.
Yeah.
It did not matter.
Well played.
Yeah, just the power was far too much for Lefty to keep up with. The giant came down too fast. Lefty didn't have the board clear tools for it, and there is a victory for TooFly. So we are evened up 1-1.
One to one. All right, Ron. You're TooFly. Now seeing that Lefty has a Ticketus Warlock in his lineup, what are you bringing? You hiding the Priest? Or are you bringing that Pally?
We probably just go Pally, I think. I would expect TooFly just wants to save Priest for last, get the maximum amount of points and wins as he can before Priest has to buy the victory. But you know, there's the other line of thinking, which is let me just try to get the Priest out now. Maybe he doesn't queue Warlock back to back, and I can sneak Priest through. But yeah, I do like the Paladin bring. That looks to be what he's going with. Lefty is going right back to the Warlock. So we've got pure Paladin versus Gala Control Warlock.
Gala Control Warlock. Add in extra words that you don't need, Sir Ron.
Hey, there used to be a Gala Zoo Warlock. It wasn't good, but you know, it existed. Gala Aggro Lock.
Gala Aggro Lock. That used to be a thing.
Gala Crab Rider Lock.
No, stop it, Ron. You're getting too excited about these crab riders.
Crab Rider and everything.
But
once again, picking up the Aldor attendant on turn 2. Still a solid turn 2 play though with the shot bot, of course.
I assume there's rallies in here, right? We're thinking there's some number of rallies in somewhere in TooFly's list?
Maybe. It definitely would feel like it's pretty solid, but it doesn't even have to be. Because, you know, Pure Paladin just wants to run these 1, 2, 3 mana minions. But it definitely would feel like a somewhat natural fit. TooFly going with the Goody 2 shields.
Crap.
Not going to play this first day yet.
You think Goody 2 shields just cover up your entire screen for half a second?
No. That's unsettling.
It was very unsettling. I did not enjoy it.
Lefty takes the hit here to knock off the Divine Shield, and TooFly can just get that Divine Shield right back with the first day of school.
Yeah. I don't like forcing the Divine Shield pop against Pure Pally.
Going with pure value trades here. Lefty's in a bit of an awkward spot. You know what makes things a bit less awkward here? A top deck board clear.
Boop.
Clears up the board, gets the other jailer out. And not bad setup for Lefty here with Shield of Galakron followed by the Veiled Worshipper for draw over the next couple turns. TooFly picking up this Aldor Truthseeker, which is huge for the Paladin, getting that discount on the Libram of Hope.
Go face. Oh. Face is the place, man. All right, drawing one of our 8 soul fragments.
Lefty picking up a useless frag at full health. Out comes Shield of Galakron, no surprise.
This Veiled Whisper is now online, though, for Lefty, which is huge. Start refilling his hand a little better. Down to only 4 cards. Well, 3 real cards in the coin.
And here's the Hand of Doll. Maybe we see the Argent Braggart come out, too. Well, I think Hearthstone's trying to tell TooFly something. There's 2 Braggarts now.
I like playing both Braggarts.
You might want to try to play around Plague of Flames a little bit, which it looks like TooFly is opting for, just going a little bit more on the conservative side. Wider on board, clearing up a 1/1, makes the Plague clear a lot more difficult. Well, why play Veiled Worshipper when we can just coin out a board flood, get a bunch of rushers and clear stuff up again? Lefty's drawn pretty well here.
Yeah. Clears the whole board.
Does have to sink 3 of these Release Soul into the Braggart, but I don't think he's going to be complaining too much because that was a very threatening board that has now been completely flipped around.
Yeah, 1 card to clear the board and leave you with 11 attack and 10 health. Yeah, I'll take that.
All right, TooFly, considering the Light Warden and Libram of Hope play, would make the Light Warden a 3/2. Heal up to full, get an 8/8 Divine Shield taunt. Decides against it, looks like, and opting for 2 shields.
The best defense
Okay.
Does that mean we see the Braggart come down here to get a 5-5?
Reporting for duty.
Or maybe he just wants to save the Braggart as an 8-8 for Lemur of Hope on the next turn. All right, so much less pressure for Lefty to be under means almost
Yeah.
a guarantee that Veiled Worshipper gets played here.
Yeah, I want to draw 3. Like the C-Mat's pretty good on this board, to be honest. But
He might be too tempted by Divine Shield Wind Fury, right?
yeah.
Taps first. So
Oh,
no
okay.
Tiamat. So
We'll play Devoted Maniac, push 8.
still think I like the Veiled Worshipper here, but Maniac is quite good to clear up the 4-2. Go
Yeah.
wider.
Go wider. You're gonna push extra damage here.
You don't let a single minion stick for any buffs.
Yep.
And here's 2 8-8s.
Reporting for
Not 2 8-8s. TooFly
Okay.
decided against it at the last moment. What a draw, though. I mean, not quite perfect, but
Yeah, we can't corrupt it. We could somehow corrupt it and play it this turn. It would have been
I don't know. You just take the 50-50, easy.
easy. Yeah, I love
It
my
always hits the Divine Shield 8-8.
Yeah. Never the
It's like
so
playing Rotnest Drake in Hunter back when you played Dragon Hunter. You're like, all right, YOLO, hit the good one.
Yeah. If it hits the good one, I win. If it doesn't, well, I'm probably still in a good spot.
A lot of options, though, for Lefty. Honestly, could just play the Tiamat as a Divine Shield Rusher.
I
Looks
don't
like
hate it.
that's
I don't mind this play.
interesting to trade before the draw, but going for just clearing out the minion. Gets the draw. Another Maniac. That's a playable card. And pushes 1. And this hand for TooFly just looks disastrous. He needs to find something good.
Fast.
That's something.
I'm going to throw the book at you.
reporting
And now out comes a 5-6 Braggart.
100 or so.
Okay.
Lefty has all the answers in this hand. Tiamat once again really strong here.
Yeah. Yeah, I would love to see it tap and just see him out here. I want to hang on to my cascade.
Could
See him
just yeah, full clear the board, push 9, draw a card. Hysteria could go poorly.
Could go very poorly. He could clear your entire board.
And yeah, Lefty's in such a position of power here.
I just want to see the CMAT.
There's also some debate. He could try to keep it alive with the Divine Shield Rush, but I think Rush Wind Fury is just too strong. And yep,
Yeah.
going for Rush Wind Fury just takes the clear. Gets rid of the minion, pushes 9 damage. Paladin's in a very rough spot. It's something, but it's not even
it
close to
slows
good enough.
down the pressure a little bit. Money by 4 damage. Something. Not good, but it's something.
Yeah, and TooFly's going all in.
Mm-hmm.
In the light's name.
Oh man.
Another Veiled Worshipper right off the top. Lefty drawing more cards.
Just burying TooFly in the card advantage. Oh, and there's the
Thickness. There's a fully invoked Galakron that can come down next turn. There's
Funny enough,
basically no chance.
Lefty did grow the Light Ward by drawing that soul fragment.
True. But it looks like he has been wanting to play School Spirits. I imagine maybe he just pushes 5 and plays it. Now decides the Cascading.
Yeah, just pushing his advantage. Okay, that's a board clear for TooFly. But little does he know, There's a full board of demons and a 5/2 weapon coming his way.
Yep. And it corrupts the ticket, so the
Yeah.
follow-up is burn 5 cards from your deck. The weapon literally kills TooFly over these next 2 turns, though. Unless this top deck is, I don't know, some kind of absurd miracle that I don't think exists in TooFly's deck, this game is over.
Yeah. Got some above average demons here for Lefty on all 4 of them. No low rolls and first day of school. It's not going to do it.
All right, let's see what's in the first day of school before we concede.
Oh! Hungry.
Nice. Get him, Hungry Crab. Gets to push the face damage. You'd love to see it. Of course, then we'll wrap up the game.
TooFly didn't find the lethal, though. What is he doing? There's lethal.
Actually, yeah, he could have. He could have found the lethal there because of that Hungry Crab. Unfortunate.
Lefty's gonna take it. Go up 2-1 over TooFly here. Down to his Druid against the Paladin and the Priest of TooFly.
So we will see if the Druid is also constructed in such a way maybe to try to target that Priest, or if TooFly maybe is going to have a better chance with the Priest, although we probably see TooFly still bring that Paladin back, looking for its first win with the Pure Paladin. Gotta say, I like that he went the honorable route and didn't go Ramp Paladin, but it's probably burning him a little bit here because Ramp Paladin just does so many ridiculous things. It is almost certainly the stronger deck. Okay, this looks like a token type Druid.
Yeah. Currently looking at Lefty's deck list.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Double Gibberling in hand. And no turn 1 play for TooFly, and no turn 2 answer for a Gibberling. Well. This does not look promising for TooFly.
Reporting for duty.
Alright, what does Lefty want to do on this turn? Just play Dreamway Guardian?
Maybe Gibber coin Dreamway and trade the Gibber on board so that there's still no way to kill the Spell Burst one.
What shall we hunt?
Yep, takes that big board flood.
So we miss out on a Gibberling here? Or would we miss out on a Dreamway if we would have traded after coin? We miss out on a Dreamway? We'll miss out on a 1/2?
He played coin and Dreamway before the trade.
Right. But I'm saying if he played coin, then traded.
Oh, right.
Do we miss out on a 1/2?
He may have wanted to keep the board space.
Yeah.
And that Lightning Bloom pickup is pretty massive when it comes to just dodging a full Consecration clear. There will be minions that can survive this clear.
Yeah, but I mean that's still pretty good for TooFly. He's gonna go down to only taking 4 damage next turn. Yeah, I'm gonna take that.
And Lefty, nothing to do. Just gonna press the button. Gets to reload with Glowfly Swarm on the next turn, though.
Yeah, this Zealot's gonna be pretty good here because we can just get a player 1.
TooFly's hand, though, is just so heavy. These are the cards he was looking for last game.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Arbor up in Lefty's hand. He's 2 turns away from a Solar Eclipse Arbor up and can just Arbor up on the next turn and then Solar Arbor on the turn after.
I like going face.
Yeah, Lefty just wants to push all the damage as fast as he can. And there is no Consecration.
Yeah, the
trade needs to pick it up.
The trade plays around a Consecration, but I mean, I'm not playing around double Consecration and top 10 cards. So
This is game over, right?
4, 8, 12, 16. Yeah. As long as Lefty plays Arbor up here, he has it.
So Lefty's lineup decisions paying off here. The Pure Paladin could not buy a win, and TooFly's undefeated streak has come to an end. Lefty 2-1-1-1-1-1-1 takes the victory.
That's my boy. Dirty Mike and the boys going up early in this series against Team Trees. This 4-1 lead to start is exactly what they needed to try to push for this first week buys here in the playoff.
Absolutely. There is a chance, you know, given a strong enough week, that Dirty Mike and the boys can actually overtake Team Trees in points in the standings. Starting off this match, only 8 points back and gaining some crucial points to catch up and narrow that gap here, with Lefty now getting 4 for Dirty Mike and the boys, and TooFly only able to pick up 1 for Trees.
Yeah, it's a huge start and exactly what they want. You know, to see if the rest of the team can keep up for Dirty Mike and the boys, and let's see if Team Trees can reverse the switch here and flip it back on Dirty Mike and the boys and not allow them to try to take that 1 seed from them here in the Red Conference.
So Lefty's
and Lefty, right?
Yeah, Lefty is rightly coming in. Yes.
Yeah, my boy.
He agreed.
He better agree. Or else I'm driving to his house. I'll interview him from his window. Social distance.
If we can connect. There we go. Lefty, what's up, buddy?
Yo, what up?
Yo, it's my boy, Lefty 2111. How you doing, Lefty?
Chillin', man.
Chillin', man.
Congrats on the win. Bet it felt good to see double gibberling right in the opener in the deciding game.
Yes, it did.
Were you aware that this was the first loss all season for TooFly? In the final game of the season, you blocked the undefeated season for him. How does it feel?
It feels great.
Listen, I have a question for you, Lefty.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking at your channel here and Dirty Mike and the boys, right? I just want to make a comment on this one thing. But if I wanted to hard target the priest, should I play Ticketus Lock instead? And there's no conversation afterwards. So
right.
I assume Lefty's playing Zoo. And then here he goes with this Ticketus Lock.
Gotta go with my guts, man.
So you got feeling last second was like, nah, let me just go with this Ticketus Lock and we're gonna get him with it.
Yeah,
Went
I played
with the
like
priest target,
like
never faced priest.
Exactly. I played like 2 games of Zoo, wasn't on coin either game. I was like, fuck this, I ain't bringing this.
Good call.
Well, there you go. Sometimes that's all you need to make a decision.
That's
Folks
right.
at home who never played on Dirty Mike and the Boys, that is the living embodiment of Dirty Mike and the Boys on how we select decks and how we go into each week.
Yeah, if I don't win with two times in a row, then it ain't a good deck.
100%. That is what we do. We go, hey, play this deck, and they try it on ladder. They can lose like their first game on ladder and just be like, nah, ain't feeling it.
I ain't playing shit.
The DMV way of life.
Yeah.
Glad Lefty's still living it loud and proud over here.
We playing for that first round bye, man.
Yeah, I know. I've been talking about it the whole time. You know, you guys getting the start that you wanted. You know, going up 4-1 here on the first match. So, you know, you gotta keep your team in line there. Keep Sir Lowe, Sash Frog, Tony Montana, and Zagar on top of their stuff this week to ensure you get that
That's
first
right.
round bye.
Oh
You
yeah.
know,
We know.
Yeah.
we
Big win early. You are now 5 points behind Team Trees with 4 games remaining between the two of you to determine most likely who is going to be the number 1 seed coming out of Red Conference.
Feels good. Feels good to get the first win of the week for the team.
Yeah, especially as a captain, because it's just so much more. It's like, yeah, I'm the cap. I'm going out there. I'm gonna win. Don't worry about me. Y'all worry about yourselves.
Hold my beer.
Yep.
Can you? I do want to hear a little bit which happened to be, I think, one of the closest that you had, and you had a really good setup for a planned lethal there. And then, interestingly, used 2 mana early to throw out the stealth minion before going secret passage. What was your thought process on that turn?
That I could still cast double eviscerate, I guess.
Yeah, but, like, yeah, I don't know the point of the waste of the 2 mana though. What you doing, Lefty?
I was just
I don't know.
curious. So you were styling on him. It's cool. I like it.
Not that I was just. I mean, I guess I was just trying to make sure I had something left on board. I don't. The thought process was, hey, I can use this, maximize my mana, and still cast double eviscerate.
Funny enough, if you didn't find exactly that eviscerate or anything else that did the damage to lethal him, he was actually holding an 8 mana Libram of Hope. He was ever so close to finding a way to stabilize in that match and might have been able to turn it around. But the final card off of the second secret passage, as we've seen so often with stealth aggro rogue lately, it picks up the exact damage needed, and you got there for the game 1 and cruised on your way to the victory all the way through. Congratulations again to you and to Dirty Mike. Looks like it's the makings of a strong playoff run.
I appreciate it, and we're gonna try to take it all the way this time.
Yee. You gotta do it for Eric Oki.
That's right.
The angry chicken himself.
Angry. Yeah, I told Ron the story. He knows the story.
Oh, great.
But Lefty, appreciate you letting us stream your match. Appreciate you showing us some tight gameplay there, as we always expect from you. Any final words you want to say to the people at home or just in general?
No, go Dirty Mike.
There you go.
Yeah.
Nice.
Short and sweet.
Short
Love
and
it.
sweet. Love to hear it.
For sure.
Man.
I'm always gonna play on stream.
Yeah, man. We love having you on there.
Sweet. Well, I believe that's all we have for you, Lefty. So you enjoy your night, and you make sure to keep D&B in line this weekend. Make sure they keep that playoff pushing in their head for that first round bye.
For sure. Y'all take it easy.
You too, buddy.
You too.
Well, folks, that's all we have for you tonight. Just the 2 matches. 2 exciting matches, though. Really, really well played. I mean, the only real high roll of the night was Lefty there at the end with his dribbling druid.
Yeah.
So a lot of close gameplays. Nothing really decided by something too crazy, like underlight angling rod into a sludge slurper into a face select lethal. Yeah, nothing that crazy here. But regardless, some great matches, some great fun. Glad we could keep these matches rolling for y'all at home. And if you ever want to be on stream, make sure you hit up Saku, Donde, Lotus Knight, Dr. Fish. They will all get you to the right people depending on what time you want to play, and they're always willing to have new people come on, returning people come on.
Oh yeah.
Want them on.
Absolutely.
So
Any
that's all I
other
got.
final words from you, Brushy?
Your last cast for a while, bud.
Yep.
Oh, stop it. I was trying not to think about it. I don't want to go back to my feels. I've been feeling sad all day since watching that video for the 3rd time. But stay beautiful out there, THL. Y'all stay wonderful. I know you guys all do amazing things in your everyday lives. I'm excited to see what you guys have done with your life in the next year coming when I come back. Hoping to hear nothing but good stuff from everybody except for Ron. I don't expect much out of Ron. But
I'll set up the pot. That's good news.
I expect good stuff out of everyone else, but Ron. Ron's a hopeless
Yeah.
cause at this point, But yeah, y'all stay beautiful out there, THL. Watch out for each other. Keep your family safe. Times are still crazy. With COVID still ramping up in some places, it dying down in other places. Just world's a crazy place. So stay safe out there. Take care of yourselves.
Yeah. All right, Ron. Last thoughts for you, buddy.
I think Tuna said it best. I want to leave you all with just, Brushy Tuna's final words on this last cast, and just maybe slightly break character for a moment here and just say how much it's been just an absolute pleasure being on teams with BrushyTuna, casting with him, being part of this amazing crew and such an awesome community. We love you guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Tuna, for everything that you did for all of us. And we will look forward to, of course, seeing you again soon, hopefully. And myself and Saku, along with a new caster to be named, or possibly a rotating crew, we'll be back at you next Thursday.
Yeah, we could have Dollar Bills being able to step in here and try and fill in BrushyTuna's shoes temporarily. But yeah.
Love that guy.
The guy is loud enough to fill in my shoes, so it does work.
That's actually your profile pic for tonight.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
That was the beginning of the season. That's why I put it up there for our viewers. That's Dollar Bills giving BrushyTuna the heart. I think he requested that in chat, and
I told him he was beautiful, and that's how.
And that's exactly so.
Nice.
Great way to send Brushy off, and I just wanted to say, be safe, brother, and we're here for you. So, wish everybody a good night. Be safe out there, like Brushy said, and we will see you tomorrow night, Friday night fights.
Friday night fights with Dr. Ish Corridon, the new father himself, and Saku once again. You will never get rid of Saku.
Nope.
You're stuck with him.
All right, everybody. Have a great night.
Take care.
See ya.